Someone. Alright guys, here we go with our first match coming up. We're going to be having Valmorgos versus some more Lord. That is our first match coming up here. I'm trying out this crowd sound effects. I don't know how it is. You guys let me know if you like it or not. But we're going to go with it though for the entire duration of this tournament. I don't know if I like it. I tried it for a little bit. I got really, really annoyed after a little bit. I was like, oh my god. I can't. I don't know if I can handle this the entire time. But we're going to try it out. So here we go. Controversy has come up, and that's some more Lord. Let's take a look at Controversy. He's really good. I've seen him play in a lot of matches. I've 1v1'd him. Very, very highly technically skilled. He's running on Scourge, actually, here. No Core Necro, excuse me. I thought it was Scourge. Carry on Amulet, Rune of the Traveler. He's got Dave's Torch, Scepter with Axe Focus. He's running over here Spike, Courses, and Scourge. Let's take a quick look at someone Lord over here. Arcane, Water, and Weaver. Very interesting. Marauder with the Scholar. He's going Sword, Dagger, Sword, Dagger. I'm going to watch Sword Lord. Someone Lord over here tries to get the big knockback. Does get it. He ports out of it with the Trail. Oof. Uses his... one of his, Twist of Fate. Controversy. Trying to stay on top of him. Trying to keep that con. He's got a lot of stacks of Torment over here. He's trying to... has to clear that. But he's not able to. Those 7 stacks of Torment really ticked away from him. He is running with Marauder, a little more health, but there was just so much Condi cover coming out of Controversy. He's really low as well. Someone just needs to breathe on him over here. Ports on top of him, trying to keep the heavy pressure. Drops a little bit of that AoE burn to try to get a little bit of that distance and push him back a little bit. Controversy's low as well. This is going to be a really good fight. He doesn't have too many Condis. They're not too high over here. He's got to be careful. He's got a little bit of barrier, 1%. Some more Lord pulls it out just out of nowhere on that one. As I mentioned, guys, these are going to be really, really, really good fights. I'm super excited to see how these are going to turn out. But so far, I have not been disappointed. Someone Lord and Controversy really going toe-to-toe. Let's see if I can instant replay that still and we don't get too much of that downstate. As you can see, a little bit of that. I should have could. Someone clip that. I would really appreciate it if anybody's able to. That was a really good match.
Yeah, I was watching Controversy, and he had like 30 HP at the end there for a long time, just sustaining on 3.
Let me know how that. Let me know how that is now, Flandry. If it's too loud, if it's too loud now, or if it's just good. I'm gonna put it down more.
How do you clip again?
Okay, how about there? How was that? We're dealing with it, whether we like it or not. We're going to go through it the whole time just to give it a little bit of that, just to give it a chance, you know, to give it that good shot. And at the end, I'll ask you guys if you liked it or not. Maybe we'll do a little gold giveaway. Yeah, we'll do a little gold giveaway at the end, too, for those of you who are watching and supporting. I really appreciate it, guys. And we'll also do a vote. Crowds cheering yay or nay for tournaments. I'm a little rusty. Hey, who's the other guy here? Who was he?
Some more Lord.
Okay, I'm whispering him now, guys, so he's going to enter. Hey, Zenyas, how are you, buddy? How you doing, man? We're testing out crowd sounds or crowd cheering at a stadium for this tournament. You guys let me know at the end of the tournament if you like it. As well, we're going to be doing a 100 gold giveaway. Maybe 100 gold. I should have said that. I shouldn't have said that so quickly, but now I said it. So 100 gold giveaway at the end of tourney. There we go, guys. Put it a little bit louder. Okay, let's go a little bit louder on the crowd sound effects here, guys. Let me know how that is. If it's too loud or just perfect. Here we go to game 2. Controversy's in a little bit of pressure here. He's got 1 game down. It was a really good match. I don't know if you guys were here to witness it, but wow, did it go back and forth. Really good cutting out of someone. Controversy as well, just trying to stay alive. He is running Scourge. I thought he was running Core Necro. Big damage coming out from Someone Lord here. Controversy got to be careful. Lots of barrier. Able to get some good Condi down onto Someone Lord. It was a Torment last match that Someone Lord wasn't able to clear, and it was 7 stacks that was ticking for quite some time. Controversy's in a bad place over here. Someone Lord's all over him. He's about to get the down. Controversy finally trying to counter a little bit, getting some good pressure onto him. 10% down, but Controversy does go down. Very unfortunate. Let's take a look at that replay really quick, guys. Ooh, Lord. Our next match coming up is Lord of Nonsense versus Blackbeard, guys. Our next match is going to be Lord of Nonsense versus Blackbeard. And this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one, just like that one. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Perfect. So these people get a good volume of what the crowd is. So here we go. Let's take a look at Lord of Failure while we wait. He's really good. Super. I don't know how he does it with the damage that he has. He just melts me. The way he can combo really well. Just a dominant force. I'm very excited to have him in here. He's running over here pistol with shield. He's also got rifle. Oh, I think that's a swap on that. Hey, thank you so much for that. I'm not sure why my OBS is not giving me the notification. Sleep Lake Grub! Woo-woo! What's up? It was a good try, very good try. We're waiting for, there he is, Blackie. The match has already started. Oh my goodness, guys. I got distracted by the sub. Big damage coming out of Lord of Failure. He's got to be careful. He does have the turret that procs. He combos in it quite well, but lots of pressure coming out here from Blackbeard. And Blackbeard is a monster, Rev. Really, really good on it. That's what he mains. Now Lord of Nonsense getting a nice knockback, but he actually uses his gun to evade out of there. He backs out. Trying to create that distance. Nice. Gets that static discharge off on him. He does have the healing turret coming right back up. And that's the thing with NGs. They have a lot of resustain. Nice sword 3 coming out from Blackbeard. He goes right into the glint heal as well. So all the combo or the repressure from Lord of Failure was negated and just fully he healed up Blackbeard. But this is why I like Best of 3 series. I'm really curious to see how he comes back. But it's not over yet. Lord of Failure still keeping up the pressure. He does have the Corona Burst, but not close enough. Now he's got to be careful for that port. That's exactly what Blackbeard's waiting. Let's take a look at Blackbeard's cooldowns on this one. Big damage coming out. Ooh, going both ways. Really good match so far, as I completely anticipated. So far, none of these matches have failed to disappoint us. Oof, tries to port on top of him, doesn't get it. Now they're both kind of giving each other a little bit of respect. They need a little bit of that cooldown as well, so any little extra second they can get for a cooldown or one of their utility skills is very beneficial to them. Both of them have resustained. Blackbeard is kind of resustained. He's waiting for that heal. He's got 10 seconds left. He's in big trouble over here. He's used both of his utilities on his staff skills. He's got to back out. He does have the evade. His reposting shadows, excuse me. Goes right into Lord of Failure, doing really good. We got 15 seconds left in this map mechanic. He's got to swap over. There's the heal. He's trying to go in close to Lord of Failure to get that heal. He's just waiting for it here. He just needs that big burst to come from Lord of Failure. And Lord of Failure is being very cautious. Blackbeard's in a bad situation because after the map mechanic, there is no healing. So he's already cucked himself right here. Lord of Failure's at 100%. He's at 39. This is the map mechanic over here, as you can see, guys. There's an AoE that starts to encroach onto the area. Big damage. Nice knockdown. Good photon blitz coming out of out of Lord of Nonsense, but big pressure coming out of Blackbeard. Nice counter. Ooh, that was a really good bait. Let's take the replay on that.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Keep watching.
Oh, double down states.
Lord of Failure can knock him back.
No, it's over. Lord of Failure goes down. That Black Zeus that gets it. Sorry, guys. I put it on the instant replay. But that was a really epic match. That was game 1. Now they both have a good feel for how each other matches up, when they like to do their combos, how they like to bait. And like I mentioned, these guys are both very technically skilled, high up there. I would not want to duel them. They are very strong. And watching them go to toe is it's a good pleasure. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are as well. Let's see if he made any quick changes to his build here. I doubt it that he did. They both did really well. It was back and forth. And you can see they both used everything at the same time. They both kind of backed away. And that's what it is a lot of the time with these burstier classes. They go in for that big clash. They're trying to evade and trying to get their damage down within that like 3-4 second gap when they go into that big collision. And then they'll pull out really quickly, kind of gather themselves, see what they can do, where the enemy is, and try to bait and attack again. Really good stuff coming out of both of these individuals. Tries to do the net turret right away, swords right onto him, gets the big knockback, trying to get to Photon Blitz with the static discharge on top of it. Corona Burst is right there, he gets the big knockdown, but he completely heals through that. Really good timing coming out from Blackbeard. Tries to get the Glint Elite, but it's not effective. Tries to get the combo back, putting up some pressure. He's doing a really good job back here. He's being very, very cautious. Backs out again. Lord of Failure is trying to come at him. He's under big pressure. I believe it's Blackbeard that has won the first one. I don't even remember. My mind is like, whoa. Lord of Failure is under big pressure. He gets the healing turret down. Good combo. Re-countering with nice DPS onto Blackbeard. Gets the big Prime Light Beam and the overcharge. He uses the Reposting Shadows to get out and ports right back away. Trying to get out of that AoE. Or that long-range rifle. He goes for the Photon Blitz and does get him, guys. Wow, that was nice stuff. Let's take a look at that replay. Whew, baby. You can see over here, he's trying to cut away over here. He gets him with that big Prime Light Beam, then the overcharge right after. Reposting Shadows to create the distance. Lord of Nonsense sees his opening. He starts kiting after him really, really, really quickly. He ends up getting the Photon Blitz and the Static Discharge to finish it off. Now we're going into a game of 3 in this one, guys. Holy shit is all I gotta say. Holy shit. Really, really good stuff coming out so far. So guys, I'm just going through the brackets here. We go into game 3. Let's see if we take a quick look at Blackbeard over here. I don't think he's made any major changes. We still got the Sword Staff. He's got Marauders with Rune of the Strength. He's got Devastation, Invocation, and Herald. Let's take another quick look at Lord of Failure. These guys are both really strong. They're definitely going to the semifinal. Oh, I don't know. The whole card is stacked right now today. This is like the pay-per-view event. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm guessing these guys were a little starved. So they're like, oh, I want it. And there's 400 gold on total over here. 250 for first place, 100 for second. Third gets tries to get the overcharge, doesn't get it. Nice sword 3 right on top of him. Gets the knockback. The Shockwave, I believe it's called there. Holographic Shockwave. Nice Prime Light Beam. Good comboing coming out here from Lord of Failure. Really baiting him into using a lot of, or forcing him in the defensive almost to use that Sword 3. And he can't combo with it well. Trying to keep that pressure up to it. His healing turret is coming back up. Let's take a look at Blackbeard. He's got 10 seconds left on his Glint Heal. Tries to get him with the net and the Photon, though, with the Static Discharge. Blackbeard's in a little bit of trouble. He's got to wait for that healing and then Glint Heal and then go in for that big Sword 3 and put up the big damage. He's got a counter pressure onto him. He's waiting here. He does have the sword ready to go. He goes for the not yet for the heal. He's very patient. He's very skilled in Revenant. He knows what he's doing. He's been in a lot of precarious situations. Photon Blitz over here, and he's got the Corona Burst. He's got to be careful. He does use the heal, and as you could see right there, he went right into it, popped the heal as soon as Lord of Failure tried to go for the big burst. Reposting Shadows out of that Shockwave. Nice port back by Lord of Failure. Great bait, created a good distance. Now he's able to resustain quite a bit. Tries to get the Shackling Wave, gets the Glint Elite. Nice combo, Sword 3 right on top of him. Oh my god, that was a beautiful combination coming out from Blackbeard. But Prime Light Beam and that's just so strong. We're posting Shadows to get out. Staff 5. Tries to get the Corona Burst with the Shockwave. Hollow Leap right on top of him. This is coming down to the wire over here, ladies and gentlemen. What a battle between these two gentlemen. Tries to get the Shackling Wave away again. Sword 3 on top of him, 32% to 22%. Can't get any better. Sword 3 back on top. Ooh, Lord of Nonsense. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, does that not get any better. Let's see if we can catch that quick replay, guys. Here you go. He tries to get him in that Sword 3. Gets the Shockwave. No, I think that was Reposting Shadows, creating a lot of distance. Back right on top of him. Really good damage coming out from Blackbeard. That was really good. Oof, oof, ladies and gentlemen. That was really nice. Alright, let's go to our next match that's coming up. I believe that's going to be... Oh, Mike versus Deuce. Oh, guys. Hold on, let me just report these scores over here.
Before you enter, Mike, you really should spectate my build.
Okay, let me check out Deuce's build there. That would be wise. Deuce is running Berserker. I think he's running Discipline, Tactics, and Berserker. Very interesting. Like Specialist, Shrug It Off, Vigorous Shouts, Beast Mastery, or Burst Mastery, Brawler's Recovery, Warrior Spirit. He's running over here. Hammer with Great Sword. He's got Rune of Sculpture and Demolishers.
I
Hammer
made
is...
one change for you. So you know I won't do that because you're soft, you see. So I'll keep it the way it
And we
is.
got me over here on this side. I'm running over here Marauder with Lynx, Great Sword, Sword Focus. Also running with Zeal, Radiance, and a Valor. So let's get this on. Best of 3 series. Woot woot. Hey, thank you so much for that. Woot woot. Sleep Play Grub, Judge Gemini for the gifted sub. Woot woot. Xenius, you just got a gifted sub, my friend. Congratulations. We got the crowd in the background. Here comes Portek. This is actually Mike, but I have my other character, Portek. Just trying to bait him a little bit. Use him. We got some Ray of Judgment. Get him the big mauve over here. Double symbol down on top. Nice CC, but he won't come close because I got double symbol. Shock whirlwind right on top of me. Super dangerous. Maybe I'll get the Binding Blade with the judge's intervention. I did get the Binding Blade. A little bit of stability, whirlwind. Oh, Rampage. In big trouble over here. Trying to get the extra pressure. Add Shield of Wrath, Ray of Judgment on top of him. A lot of damage going down onto Deuce. He's in a little bit of trouble. Tries to get me with that big CC. Nice. Your man, Portek, gets the down. Woot woot. I was able to survive the big burst that came up. Hey,
Yeah.
Moloko, dude. What's up, buddy? We're just in the midst of a 1v1, and this one is a doozy, bro. We've had really, really good fights so far. Next one is Flandry versus Sienna.
No, best of three, Frank.
I know. After me and Deuce, just so everybody knows, it's going to be Flandry versus Sienna.
I'm pumped. Let's go.
Deuce is not going to take this sitting down very well, and he's a master of
No.
adjustments. He knows what the rules are. You cannot change the class you start with, and you cannot change your 3 specs that you start with, but everything other than that, you can change. So he's very good at adjusting his build. We've dueled many, many times, so he knows what to expect. I don't usually change what I run. I just usually go full ham.
Oh, I didn't ready. My bad. There we go. Thought I clicked it, but I didn't.
I gotta be very careful for Deuce now. He's not going to be playing any games. He takes it sitting down. I really want to play Guild Wars 2 standing. Oh, Deuce trying to catch me here. Oh, I got him in the Shield of Wrath here. And the Binding. Ah, what? He had stability. Good 3 sustain coming out from Deuce. Just trying to stay away a bit. Ay, 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 ay. Jesus, Deuce. Uh-oh. Don't you dare do that. Fuck, I'm dead. Get over here.
Super runaway there.
Holy shit. Whoa,
Oh, nice.
what was that? Oh, come on!
Oh, it ain't over.
No! Oh, goddamn.
Can't heal,
Deuce.
Mike.
I know, goddamn. Goddamn you, Deuce. Goddamn you.
Knock it back.
Ah, come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. No. No, my glory.
That ending.
That was great.
Another game 3 coming up in this one, ladies and gentlemen. So far, we've had 2 matches. Both of them were fucking sensational matches. This one's proving to be another good one as well. Really coming down to the wire. Really nice stuff. I'm unfortunately not able to shoutcast it too much because I'm actually participating in it. But really good show. I know Deuce very well. You hear him a lot in the Discord. He joins us a lot, and he's a very good player as well. Very good theory crafter. He's running this very funny build today. I hope he actually beats me so he moves on and we get to see it again in action. So here we go, guys. Deuce versus Mike. Waiting for Deuce to ready up.
This is really sorry. This is a really tough match for me. I probably should go a little tankier, but I'm not going to because I want to put on a show.
The crowd is cheering in the background, as you can hear. We're trying out crowd cheering noises in the background. This is the first time I try it. We're going to stick it with it and go through the whole tournament with it. And then at the end, we're going to vote. We're doing also a 100 gold giveaway at the end. So before I do the giveaway, we're going to have to answer if we liked it or not. God, it's so tough, man. Like Ironhide.
Oh, you got me here? No.
Yes. Yeah. Let's watch that again, ladies and gentlemen. God damn, that
I
was
didn't
sweet.
get my evade in time to
All right.
avoid the binding blade.
Success. Good match. Good show, though, Deuce. Good show.
Yeah. I should have gone like knights or something to deal with your burst because you're pretty glassy, so I could have still killed you. But I didn't want to do that because I would have been really cheese.
So our next match yeah, it would have been really cheesy.
Yeah.
So our next match coming up, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Sienna versus, or next match, excuse me, next match. Next match. So we got Sienna that has entered, and Flandry has entered. Flandry is the EU boy representing really loud and proud. Well, not loud and proud. He's a really nice guy. Always been really nice with me. Never any problems with Flandry on my side, to be honest. And he's representing EU again in this one. Very, very strong. He has won a couple tournaments. He has been denied, but we need a strong NA boy to eliminate him. Let's see if Sienna's the one who's going to do it today. Sage Amulet, Rune of Balthazar. He's running Sword Focus on both hands. Arcane, Fire, and Weaver. So Fire Weaver coming out over here. We got Flandry on the other side running Condi Mirage. He's very, very strong on this. This is the last time he gets to do it.
He's Power Mirage, actually.
Power? Oh, is he really? What a surprise! What a surprise! Oh, Flandry, he's not fucking around on this one. He does. I'm not sure if. No, let's see how this hat turns out. Very happy to see him on this. He's running Sword with Great Sword, Rune of the Fighter with Demolisher. But this guy is one of the top rated guys in EU. Very fun to watch. Super nice dude. So we're in for a treat on this one. I've seen Sienna a couple times in my tournaments. I have to refresh myself when I see them play, but I'm sure that I know they're good. I've seen the name very frequently. Is that who I think it is? Let me see here. Sienna. I'm sure I know. I'm sure I've seen them before. I know it for a fact. Here we go into game 1 of their 2v2 series. I'm going to let them know to ready up to start. So far, we've had really, really good matches. All our contestants have been here. It's been flowing really, really, really well. All good, all across the board. Flandry going in quick, just using a lot of that auto to try to bait out his opponent, using a little bit of his skills. I believe that was the Swirling Winds I saw. I'm not sure. This already Twist of Fate has been popped over there. I'm not too familiar with Mespers and with Elementalist, so you hear a lot of filler commentary coming out from me on this. Nice Greatsword. Just keeping the auto attacks, trying to wait for his moment of opportunity. He's kind of softening him up over here. Woo! Thank you so much for that, man. I really do appreciate the follow. Thank you, Joe. I don't know why my oh, Joe Teal, there we go. Thank you so much for that, Joe Teal. Flandry with the big DPS on Cena. Nice twist of fate, perfectly timed. He took a little bit of damage at the beginning, but nice counter pressure coming up from Flandry. He's very susceptible to Connie over here. He's got to be super careful, keep his distance. He's out of distortion. He doesn't have much. He does have his mantras over here, but he's waiting on those, looking for his opportunity to burst. And that's the thing with the Elementalist. He's got to kind of get him to use a lot of his twist of fates. He doesn't have anymore at this moment, so this is where you're going to be potentially see a big kill coming up from Flandry. Is you're going to see a lot of that great sword auto attack. He's just waiting for his opportunity, seeing if he's because there's a lot of invulns and evade coming out. Woot woot. Sleep, oh look at that. Sleep Play Grub is gifting a tier 1 sub. Woot woot. Good job, guys. We have a lot of EU boys in this one. Sikiki, Flandry. There's a lot of the EU boys coming in this one. I'm really happy to see them in here as well. I hope they enjoy themselves on this side. We just like to create a little bit of, look at that, another one, Soshimi. Well, Sleep Play Grub, you are on fire, my friend. Thank you so much for the sub. Sorry, guys, I'm going to get back to the action, but I have to help thank my boy, Sergeant Gemini. He's really a beast, big supporter of the stream, and he's actually participating in this one, so we're going to get to see him today as well. Flandrian over here. We've got 5 seconds left in the map mechanic. I'm not sure who this is going to... I think this is going to favor Sena on this one. He does have barrier, but nice burst coming out from Flandry over here. Sena doesn't have the ability to resustain. Flandry's doing really well. He's got a lot of the distortions. Great timing from Flandry over here. He was saving a lot of his cooldowns for the map mechanic, and you can see he's participating in a lot of these. Sienna unfortunately falls into the AoE, and he dies. Oh, God, no. Sienna doing a really good job. Let me show you really quick, guys. There's an AoE effect, as you saw from the outside ring, that encroaches onto the entire area and eventually consuming the entire surface, forcing the duel to an end. And there's also a stagnant one that just sits there not moving. That also causes a lot of damage. It's like 47k per tick. Really, really, really dangerous stuff. You got to be careful. Unfortunately, Sienna fell into it. And you can see the difference in experience between the Flandry and Sienna for these tournaments because he knew it was coming. And not only that, but he prepared himself. He saved a lot of his cooldowns, waiting for that time to burst. And I think this is going to be a repeat of what we saw last time. Flandry kind of just surviving and just kind of kiting away, biding his time, seeing if he can get a couple bursts in before he can get that big damage, because it's probably going to go to the timer. There's just too much sustain. Sienna's doing a really good job of mitigating the big burst, being very patient with his twist of fates, evading very well. We'll see what happens. But Flandry still has that potential one shot if he can catch Sienna off guard. Nice damage, evades out of it. Trying to get some fire damage back or some Connie pressure back onto him. Let's see if he still stayed. Yeah, he has to stay fire. He has no choice. He cannot change his 3 straight specs. As we mentioned, those were one of the main rules in these 1v1 tournaments, guys. Nice auto attack on him. Trying to get that. Oof. Nice sword. Evade frame. Twist of fate there. Now he's out of them. Nice port. Staying right on top of him as well. Good pressure. Staying right in front of his face. Not giving him any quarter. Trying to close the gap as well, and that's when allies become more fire allies become very dangerous. It's when they get really close to you, that 180 range. And if he can kind of keep his distance, just keep that, doing an excellent job. And he's got a lot of open field, so he's forcing Sena to come to him, and as he's coming to him, he just has all that opportunity to open up on him, give him a lot of damage, and Sena's using a lot of utility to close that gap. So once he does eventually make it to Flandry, Flandry just opens up on him. So here we go again, 50 seconds over here. Flandry can't get too complacent. A couple good burn stacks will take him out. I don't think he's running too much Condi clear. I'm not too familiar with Mesmer's guy. I've been playing this game since launch, and I'm really bad at some of that stuff. But I promise you in the future, I will be playing a couple of these classes. I'm going to be buying a couple more character slots, and just to get a good, better feel for their combos and what they're doing. But here we go, 29 seconds, or 25 seconds. This is where you want to start contemplating the kind of cooldowns that you have, making sure that you have the right amount of cooldowns for when you go into that map mechanic. Because it looks like nice burn stacks over here. Flandry just in the nick of time clearing that, going into stealth really quickly. Now this is really good job by Sena over here, forcing a lot of pressure onto Flandry, but Sena taking a lot of damage in return. He's got to top up as much as he can. But now in retrospect, now Flandry has no more utility left to his availability. Now the map mechanic has started. Sana, no, unfortunately standing in the AoE. Big mistake. And that's just a little bit of being a rookie into these tournaments. No, again, Sana going right into that AoE. Oof. And that's once again not being very, that's super unfortunate. Really unfortunate. It's sad to see that happen. But this is, those are the bricks, guys. Next one. Ooh, my lord. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. This is going to be another beast. Oh, I can't believe how blessed we are today. Bless.
Oh,
Bless.
fucking Nunu, yes. I'm
This is
looking
going
forward to
to
this too.
be a beast versus Hanunu, man. Hanunu's a monster. Sakiki's a monster. This is going to be this is just the first round, boys. This is just the first fucking round here, boys. Perfect heal on last second with Boggers. Yep, very Boggers. There's Sakiki. Where's Hanunu? Hopefully Hanunu's here. Come on, man. Come on, Hanunu. He's here. I know he's got to be here. Let me see if I can find him. It'd be very unfortunate if he's not here. It doesn't look like he's in the... I'm going to give him 2 minutes. See if I can find him here. No, Hanunu. Come on, Hanunu. Don't tell me. I'm looking for him right now, guys. Let me just close this and open this back up. No, Hanunu. We're going to give him 2 minutes, guys. He's got about 1 minute and 30 left before this happens. And I'm also, as you can hear in the background, I'm testing out what the crowd noises during the tournament. We're going to bear with it and go through it the entire time. Personally, after 10 minutes of listening to it, I got pretty annoyed. But you guys let me know. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of the tournament for 100 gold. So this gives you an incentive to stay around and do the vote with me at the end. See if you was a yay or nay for the sound crowd effects. I don't know. It's kind of growing on me now. Now that I've had it going for a while, I don't know. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it. But we're gonna see. I don't think Hanunu is gonna be showing up, guys. This is very unfortunate. I'm praying because this would have been an epic match. You guys would have been so happy to see it. I think he's gonna be getting the bye, unfortunately. Let me just make sure. I'm just gonna adjust the brackets. Make sure. Oh, I'm gonna post the brackets for you guys as well. Oh, those. The two EU boys have entered. But it looks like if they go far into the finals, they're going to be facing each other in the end. If they end up making it there. Hold on, guys. I'm just giving him 30 seconds, guys. Then we're going to be giving him the bye. The bye will be awarded. I believe I posted the... Oh, no, I haven't posted the brackets for you guys yet. Here's the brackets for you guys, so you can see them. They're fresh. It's gonna be, ooh, this is gonna be another one, another juicy one. We haven't seen one of these. Zaki. I think we have a sub here. Zaki's gonna be the sub. Sweet, so Zaki is sub. Oh, we still get a doozy of a match here, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. We'll take a quick look at Zaki on this one. He's running a Fire Alley over here, or Fire Weaver. Same concept where we saw Sword Focus on both sides. Rune Scholar with a Sage Amulet. Let's take a quick look at Sakiki. He's running over here. This is going to be an interesting match. Rune of Balthazar with Sage Amulet. He's running Arcane, Earth, and a Weaver. Very interesting stuff coming out of Sakiki. You don't see this very often. I think we're in for a little bit of a treat. Anudu has been replaced. I'm letting him OOC. I think he wants to change something in his build. Thanks, Enius. A couple of them I'm going to be changing, and I got to get the sunglasses to go with this emote right here. Where is it? I got to get my sunglasses to go with this emote. So when something cool goes on, I'm just going to put them on and just lean back. You know how it goes. So we got Zaki versus Sakiki on this one. I believe they're not going to attack each other, so you can change anything. That match is about to begin, so here we go. Let's see what Sakiki did. No, he's still Arcane, Earth, and Weaver. Zaki is still Fire Alley. This is probably going to go to the map mechanic. I have no doubt in my mind this one's going to go to the map mechanic, but let's see. They're both really top tier players. This is going to be really good on both sides. Oh, Honori, you're here. No. No problem, no problem. We ended up replacing. We were waiting for a bit, but unfortunately, we had to replace you. Maybe I can give you my spot. If you want to still come in, I'll definitely give you my spot if you come back in. Here we go. Just a battle of attrition over here. They're not going to be doing much to each other. They're kind of just... I know this is kind of like a dance. They're doing it for show at the moment. We're probably going to be going to the map mechanic. There's a lot of sustain coming out of Sakiki around here, running Earth as well. Zaki's running Fire. There's a lot of Condi Clear coming out of Sakiki. He's not going to be able to put down much damage. And it's just, I think it's going to come down to the map mechanic. I'm a mobile hospital, won't let me log into the game though. Okay, no problem, Hanori. If anything does change, and in like maybe 10-15 minutes when my match is up and you do want to participate, just whisper me and let me know. But if you want to sit and watch, then you're more than welcome to. Now, like I said, guys, not much going on, just a lot of back and forth. Woot woot. Thank you, Ballistic Tomato. Thank you for the sub prime, guys. Really, really nice of you. I haven't been streaming too much this month because I've had a lot of work just before the holidays. There's a lot of work. I do renovations, so everybody wants me in there before their relatives come in. So I've been super busy, but I'm still trying to do tournaments. So I really appreciate all the subs and everything you guys are doing for me. All the love and support just makes me want to continue, and I'm eager to come back into the tournament. So thank you for all the subs, especially Sergeant Gemini for all the subs that you gifted out today, and you too, Ballistic. Thank you so much, man. You guys are fucking awesome. And I got another emote. Woot woot. So here we go, 15 seconds left in the map mechanic. This is where they want to look at cooldowns. But you see over here, Zaki doesn't have much. Let's take a look at Sakiki. And Sakiki doesn't have too much on his side either, but the cooldowns are very, very short that he's got left. We got 5 seconds left in the map mechanic. Zaki did got to try to get a little bit of burst just before the ticker. Nope, they're both sitting at 100%. Lots of barrier, just punching each other in the face. Now this is where it comes down. This is where everything counts. Each evade, everything counts. Big damage coming out. Sakiki taking a lot of damage over here. Wasn't he able to clear that? Zaki all over him. Not able to get any counter pressure. He does have a little bit of burning over here, but he cleans it quickly. The AoE, in fact, is starting to roll into them. Zaki tries to counter pressure. Sakiki getting low. He ends up getting the down, and there's no misform as well, guys. There is no... There's no misform as well in when the map mechanic engages, so it's kind of a disadvantage for Ellie's, but at the same time, they have a lot of access to barriers most of the time, these Weavers, so it's kind of a trade-off on that one. Really good show. I think we're going to see the similar thing in the next round. To see if Sakiki makes any major changes. As we mentioned, guys, the rules for this tournament is you cannot change your class. You cannot change the 3 specs you've spec'd into. So me, for instance, I'm hitting here Zeal, Radiance, and Valor. I can't change these 3. But I can change all my traits, I can change all my weapons, my utilities, my sigils, my amulets, I can change all that. So he's kind of stuck with Arcane, Earth, and Weaver. You don't see Earth running around too much, but he's been doing a little bit of a good job. But Zaki over here, a little too much pressure running with Arcane and Fire Weaver. He is also running with Sage, but he's running with Sanctuary instead of Balthazar, and he's got Sword Focus. Similar thing as we got on Tsukiki on this side. Actually, no. Dagger Sword with Sword Focus. So here we go into game 2. I believe, like we said, guys, we're going to see a lot of the same old. But we do have, I'll post the brackets for you one more time in the Twitch chat as well. What I'll also do. Oh, wait. If you guys want to participate in any future events or want to be a part of our community and hang out with us in the Discord, there's the Discord. You'll see every day when I post an event or anytime I do an event, it'll be posted in there and the sign up page as well. So it'll be easy access, and if you're not in game, you'll be able to see it as well. As well, we have a 1v1, 2v2 website. After the Guild Wars 2 season is over, we officially have our playoffs. Our playoffs are probably going to be held in January. Or I'm not sure what the prizes are going to be, but I think it's going to be a total of 8,000 gems, something around there for the total prizes for the playoffs. This is the website for the 2v2 if you guys want to take a look at that. You'll see all the current leaders for the 1v1. You'll see their current stats as well, how many wins, losses, a little bit of interesting info about them. You'll also see the 2v2 leaders. You also see the 2v2 and 1v1 leaders from last year as well. So here we go. Sakiki and Sakiki and Zaki still going toe-to-toe. Zaki getting the better of him in the first round. Sakiki just not able to put out a lot of damage on Zaki. But I believe is Zaki EU? I don't know. You guys correct me if I'm wrong here, but I thought Zaki was EU as well. I know Sakiki is EU. I know Zaki, I'm not sure. Sakiki and Flandry are both EU. Okay, so I just got some information. Like I said, I'm not too adept to Ellie's, but Earth is so you can swap between Diamond Skin and Stoneheart. It's versatile versus every matchup, but Diamond Skin its shit is a timer because it only works above 75% health. So it doesn't work very well in a mirror matchup, and that's one of the main reasons you see him getting a little bit of the brunt of the damage. And thank you very much for the information, my man Flandry. Really, really good shoutcaster. He used to do shoutcasting on the EU side. Very, very, very technical shoutcaster. Sakiki now again saying we're seeing a mirror of what happened last match. A good counter over here, but just not enough. And we got Zaki taking him down. Zaki actually took the place of Hanunu on this one. Hanunu came into the Twitch chat and actually informed us that his internet went down. But this next matchup, guys, is going to be a good one. You haven't seen this participant so far. He hasn't been in the tournament yet. Is it someone or is it Lord of Nonsense? I believe it's Lord of Nonsense. Let me take a look. It's Magic Boy versus some more Lord. These are two very, very top contenders over here. Very strong individuals. Magic Boy used to do a lot of the tournaments with me.
Hey, Mike, you moved Sakiki forward.
Yeah, I know, unfortunately. Let me change the menu. Thank you, sir. I changed it and fixed it. Thank you so much for catching that. Now, this is Magic Boy. He used to be in a lot of my tournaments in the past. He took a little bit of a hiatus. I saw him in the last 2v2. He actually participated in a very spectacular performance. He ended up getting second place in the tournament. Very close to winning. He's got Sage Amia, Rune of the Balthazar, Rune of, what was he running here? Rune of the Speed. That's really nice. I like that Rune of Speed on Ellie's. It's very good. Nice damage coming out of here from some Lord. Big, big damage. What's he running? He's running Arcane Water and Weaver. Very interesting. Now, Magic Boy is the dawn of Elementalist over here. He is very strong on this class. He's played it very frequently. He won a lot of my tournaments back in the day with Ellie. So you know he's been playing it for a long time. Top tier stuff. Good CC coming out of here from Magic Boy. Nice damage. Completely. Really good job. Oh my goodness, boys. He had him in a deadlock over there. Would not let him go like a dog on a bone. And I think that was PH Magic Boy doing a really good job of baiting someone Lord, really surviving a lot of that burst, just auto-attacking, waiting for someone Lord to use a lot of his utility, and you could tell by how long he was caught in that CC chain. He wasn't able to get out because that was just PH Magic Boy sustaining through the burst, getting him to use a lot of utility. Then when he knew he didn't have much left, he just opened up on him and just a can of whoop ass right there. Good job by someone Lord, though, at the same time, because PH Magic Boy is no fucking slouch. One of the top dogs for Elliot, in my opinion. So we're going to see another one over here. We saw Summon Lord running Arcane, Water, and Weaver. He's got Sword, Dagger on both offsets over here. Rune of the Scholar with Marauder. Take a look at Magic Boy. This is my man, Magic Boy, and I'm so happy that he's come back. He's running Dagger with Sword Focus. Mirage now, this time with Sage Amulet. And this is the thing with, he plays Ellie so well, and he knows it so well, and he probably noticed something in while he was fighting, and he's like, you know what, Rune of the Speed wasn't doing well, and he switched over. Just these minute little details, and for him, it makes a big difference. Nice, goes in with that big Electrify, gets the Sun. But you can see Magic Boy kind of sitting there, knowing that he was far away, not taking the big damage. Summon Lord's got 4 stacks of burning, he's got to be careful. Twist of Fate to get out of there, creating a little bit of distance. Nice job by Summon Lord, just baiting and using that W key to just evade, get a little bit of that utility, resustain a little bit, tries to recounter on top of him. Nice CC from PH Magic Boy, trying to finish it up over here, trying to get the big burn stacks. Doesn't get it. Summon Lord trying to back out a bit. Last Twist of Fate I think he's used. Yeah, that was the last Twist of Fate. Trying to counter pressure, does resustain quite well over here. Now they're both sitting at about the same. Big damage coming out from both sides. Now this is the second turn and burn over here. Let's see who's got the sustain to keep up with this matchup. A lot of intensity. They're just not leaving each other just face smashing. Summon Lord's in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have much left. Twist of Fate is coming back up. He does have availability. Does use it. Doesn't use it actually. PH Magic Boy sustaining through this. Now you got to be careful. He's coming back with the burst. Big stacks of burning over there, comboed really quickly, but Summon Lord caught that very fast, was able to take it off. 1 or 2 more ticks, and it would have been up for Summon Lord, but he's doing a really good job sustaining, punching back as hard as he can. But I think PH Magic Boy has got his number on this one. Nice big CC, dropping a lot of damage down onto him. Wasn't able to get any of that sustain. Twist of Fate to back out. Nice counter pressure. Summon Lord's a little low though. This is his last chance. He's got to turn and burn with everything he's got left. Twist of Fate to back out. Tries to use the knockback. Doesn't get it. Magic Boy's all over him. The burn stacks might get him. No, he swaps to get the cleanse, but down he goes. Magic Boy gets it. Really good job. Let's take a quick look at that replay. I believe that's a 2-0 series for Magic Boy on this one. Next up is going to be, oh no, Lord of Nonsense versus me. This is not going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. Lord of Nonsense beats my ass in the free-for-all arena all the time. So our next matchup is going to be Mike versus Lord of Nonsense. Oh, God. This is going to be dangerous here, ladies and gentlemen. Wish me luck. Lord of Nonsense, I believe he's running your classic Tools Hollow. I'm running over here with Zeal, Radiance, and Valor. I'm running Marauder with, what was it? Come on now. Oh yeah, Marauder over there. Sorry guys, Marauder with Link, sword with, Great Sword with Sword Focus. Whew. Yeah, Rip Mike for sure. This is gonna be tough, boys. Give me luck over here. Kapow! He's a really, really tough competitor. I'm going to have to try to maybe bait out a lot of his static discharge. I got to be careful for his Corona Burst. That's one of the main things. There's a Corona Burst. Photon forward. I got his Prime Light Beam is very dangerous. That was a fake by him on that one. This is going to be tough, ladies and gentlemen. This is... Oh, Lord. Whoo, baby, baby, baby. As you can see what happened near the end there, he thought he had me, and I knew he was going to come in fast. And he didn't have much sustain left because he used most of it. And I knew I had my immobilized. I was in sword focus, and I knew I could swap back into great sword, drop the double symbol and whirling wrath right on top of him really quickly. And he didn't have much utility left in him. I knew it, so I was able to turn and burn on him. Really good job coming out of Lord Failure though, but I guarantee he's not gonna let me do that again. He is a very, very highly skilled guy, and I bet you anything that just gave more fuel to the fire over here. He's gonna come out like a madman. But I'm very, very nervous now. So hopefully I can win this. But I gotta be very cautious. I got very lucky on evading the prime light beam. I got very lucky on avoiding the big burst from the corona. I was able to just keep the right amount of distance, stay around the pillar a lot to create that LOS if I could. I did get him in that. He doesn't have the big... he doesn't have stability. There's the holographic shockwave. Nice. Just wanted to keep my distance from him. I did get the ray of judgment. I just got to be careful here. Ah. Ah, fuck me. No. Lord of Nonsense, you bastard. That was really tough. Really tough match. Another good match so far. We got best of 3 series. 1-1. Lord of Nonsense, Lord of Failure versus Mike. Your shoutcaster. This is the second match in the quarterfinals, going to a best of 3. We already had our first match in the quarterfinals, which was Someone Lord versus PH Magic Boy. PH Magic Boy pulling out on top on that one. Here we go again on game 2, Lord of Failure versus Mike. This is game 3 actually. Really good job both ways over here. Lord of Failure is a monster Hollowsmith. Very curious to see how the finals or the semifinals turn out. We have a couple of EU boys in this as well. Flandry is one of the big heavy hitters on the EU side, that's for sure. Oh, fuck! That big combo burst at the end. Let's take a look at that replay, guys. I was trying to go for at least a Binding Blade before I went into Renewed Focus to see if I can catch him with it. But he got a really nice Prime Light Beam. I think he had quickness on top of the Prime Light Beam as well. You can see right here. I tried to get the Binding Blade Hollow Leap back into him. Oh, the heal. I was trying to get the heal before the Renewed Focus. But then he just caught me with that big dirty burst. Really good job coming out of Lord of Nonsense. Our next match coming up is Timothy versus Flandry. Unfortunately, I think Timothy is new to my tournament. Unfortunately, he has to go against... this is a big boy tournament today, boys. There was a lot of top dogs that have entered into this one. Really nice stuff coming out of both ends. Really happy to see these guys coming into it. That's unfortunate for War Dog. He's new, so I'm not sure how his skill, where he is on his ladder over here, but I don't discriminate against anyone, new, old, really sucky, or really good. Anybody can enter. We're all here to have fun and just contribute, and you can learn something at the same time. You see a lot of these top dogs playing these good classes, and you can see how they play, what they like to combo. The War Dog trying to go in, Flandry trying to keep the DPS. He's backing up a little bit. Stuck over there on the little no port. And Flandry kind of probably understands that he's a little new, going easy on him, not going too heavy. Nice sword 3 coming out of Warcat Dog over here, mitigating a lot of that damage. Big damage coming out from Flandry. Nice pushback over here. Warcat evading, trying to back up. Lots of pressure coming on top of him. Ends up going down. Kudos. Really good match. Not too bad. Going into our next match after this one, this is still a best of 3. This is only game 1. Flandry taking game 1. After this, we have Sergeant Gemini versus Izaki. Sergeant Gemini we haven't seen yet. He's been hiatus in a little bit of my tournaments recently, but I'm glad to have him back. You see him very apparent inside the Discord over the Twitch chat as well. Here we go into game 2. Warcat. Well then. Welcome to the 1v1 scene, my friend. And these are really a lot of strong people. And so this is one of the lower ends. I have 13 or 14 people who signed up for this tournament, and that's usually the lower end. Sometimes I'll get over 20, 24 people who sign up for these. So the PvP scene is a very, very vibrant. So guys, I don't know who thinks it's dead, but it's not. And the ArenaNet's doing a really good job as well, trying to carry it, doing some good patches and keeping us up to date, and having there's future patches that we already know about, and we can see the direction of where this is going. Here we go, Flandry mitigating it, tries to get a Glyn Elite, nice evade and port coming out from Flandry over here, trying to mitigate a lot of that. Warcat's in a little bit of trouble, a lot of pressure. He drops his AoE to try to keep Flandry off him a little bit. But Flandry, like a dog, will not leave him alone, staying right on top. A little bit of damage, giving him a little bit of room. Letting him enjoy a little bit of the 1v1. Auto-attacking, trying to keep some pressure onto him. Warcat dog, just trying to catch him. He's trying to find out which one's Flandry over here. It must be very, very annoying. Flandry is a top-tier Mesmero, so his impersonation skills of being a clone are top-notch. So that's Warcat dog that moves forward. Our next one is going to be Sergeant Gemini. This is the last match in our quarterfinals here, guys. Sorry, Sergeant?
You said Warcat moves forward.
Warcat doesn't move forward. It's Flandry that moves forward.
Yeah, you said Warcat.
Oh, well, my bad. That's just me looking at his name and then saying it out loud.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
Now we have Sergeant Gemini versus Zaki.
Alright, I'm going to mute this.
And as I mentioned, guys, 400 gold is our pot prize for today. It's 250 gold to first place, 100 gold to second place, and 50 gold to third place. So when you get to the semifinals, even if you lose in the semifinals, stick around. There's going to be a third place match. So here we have Zaki. We saw him before. I believe he was the Arcane. Yeah, Fire, Arcane, and Fire, and Weaver. Running Sword Focus. Running Rune of Sanctuary with Sage. Here we got Sergeant Gemini finally running on his Mirage. Very happy to run it today. He was very anxious. He's like, is there a Mirage available? Mirage is not banned. I was like, you know what? No Mirage banned today. This is the last and final day. So Wanderer with Rune of Leadership. He's running Scepter Pistol with Staff. He's got over here Dueling, Chaos, and a Mirage. We just got to wait for these folks to ready up to start this bad boy up. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. We do 1v1 on Wednesdays, and we do a 2v2 on Saturday, so there's going to be a 2v2 coming. Maybe not this Saturday, maybe on Sunday, I believe. There's going to be a 2v2 on Saturday. It's going to be a 500 gold pop prize for that one. And then after, I think, the 23rd, when the Guild Wars 2 ranked season ends, is when our season ends. And then the top 12 move into the finals. The finals are going to be in January, and the off season of the Guild Wars 2 ranked season. So be ready for that. And if you're in the top 12, I will be sending you mail just asking you if you'll be able to participate. If not, I'll move to someone else that's in rank 13 or 14 and move on from there if the people aren't able to make it. It's going to probably be somewhere around 8,000 gems for the pot prize on this one. His agent over here doing a good job of mitigating. Hasn't used too much of his utility. Good job from him. Zaki trying to keep the pressure up onto him. He's got to try to keep that Condi onto Zaki, but he needs a lot of Condi cover, and Condi Mirage can do that. Lots of pressure, but he's very susceptible to Condi himself, so he's got to be careful for Zaki and keeping that range between the two as much as he can. It's very crucial. Once he gets within that 180 range, that's when it becomes like that red zone where he's got to be careful. There's, as you can see, 8 stacks of burning right there. It's going to take him. No, just barely survives, but Zaki ports right on top of him and dumping the burn on top of him again. Let's take a quick look at that replay. As you can see, as I mentioned, as soon as he got close, that's when Zaki was ready for the burns. He got him with a quick 8 stacks, chunked him down, and then he was left with 500 health, a quick 2-stack burn, and just finished off his opponent on that one. Really good job coming out from Zaki on this one. Now, Sergeant Gemini with Zaji Lin has got to be a little more cautious. He's got to be able to kite a little better. Get Zaki to wait for him at least to get out of his fire element, and then get a little closer and start putting up some of that pressure. And also, guys, we're doing a 100 gold giveaway at the end of the tournament. I'm also going to be asking if you liked the crowd sound effects that you hear in the background. This is the first time I do it, and I told myself I'm going to do it from start to finish just to give it an honest try. And if you guys like it, stick around till the end for the giveaway. I'll ask you, we'll do a vote and see if you guys enjoyed it or not. So here we go, game 2, Zaki versus Agent. This is the last match in our quarterfinals. Going to be moving into the semifinals. I'm very curious to see. So what happens sometimes is you could see there's like a little weird glitch in the arena. I hope they fix that soon. But what happens is both guys will spawn into the same area, and if they attack, he's not able to make any changes to his build. So I'll have to game end so they can reset and they can both get into their spots. But if they attack again, then the same thing is going to happen. But they've actually been separated properly this time, so he can change whatever he so chooses. Once again, guys, I really do appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us and watching the tournament. It's very enjoyable for me, and it's very enjoyable for the guys playing. You know, they actually have a crowd, they have people watching, and there's a video so they can show, like, if they did something really cool, they can have it recorded. In the same respect, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and my shoutcasting is making it a little more entertaining, and the crowd cheering in the background is some good stuff. So here we go again. Let's see if Zajan did want to swap over. Oh, my stadium noises. It was about to end. Zajan did swap over. He's running Wanderer over here with Rune of the Leadership. Still the same weapon set. Chaos, Dueling Chaos and Mirage. I'm not sure if he changed anything major over here. Does let me see if Zaki. I don't know if Zaki is EU. I'm gonna ask him right now because I know Flandry is EU. This is the I'm seeing if Zaki is EU. I'm waiting for his response here, but I haven't gotten one yet. We're about to find out. Waiting for this match. Here we go. Once again, match has started. As we mentioned, he's got to be able to bait him into his fire elemental, and then just bait out and then try to dump a lot of Condi onto him. Chaos Storm over there, just out of range. Trying to force something out of Zaki, seeing what he can do. Coming in for that big burn. Nice port coming out, creating a little bit of that distance. He's not able to get any counter pressure. Zaki doing a good job of going to the top tier. This way he can close the gap without standing right in front of him, creating that LOS. Nice CC stun over here. Dropping a little bit of burning. Nice job by Zajan porting out, clearing that Condi quickly. He uses the false oasis. Big pressure coming out from Zach here. He's got to be careful. Nice job by Zajan creating that distance once again, but he's got to be able to counter pressure because when he does finally try to go for that burst, Zaki's going to have a lot of defensive utility available to him. He's doing the best he can. Zaki's top tier over here. Nice job over here. Finally getting some good pressure, good confusion onto him, getting those bleeding stacks to start to tick up. He does have the mass invis to his availability if he does choose to use it. Good job just keeping that W key. Nice port. Getting on top of that LOS and changing levels as well. Giving him a little more time. He's ran out of a lot of cooldowns over here. Zaki's got a lot of bleeding on top of him. Good pressure coming from Zajan. He's got no Condi on top of him. False Oasis is about to come up. We got about 35 seconds. Really good job. He's got a lot of stacks of confusion. That torment on him. Good counter pressure coming out from the Sergeant Gemini. Zaki's on the run over here. He is on a no port spot. Those blocks over there are no sport. Zajan's sitting in a really good spot. I don't think Zaki has much left in the tank. A lot of torment stacks. They're starting to work their magic. Zajan standing at a distance. Swirling Winds has been procced. He's keeping the pressure onto him. No Condis are onto him. He's got to watch out for that Condi. Lots of stacks of burning. Good clear. False Oasis has come back. 4 stacks of burning. He does have the port onto him to create that distance. Good back and forth coming out from this one. Really good job by really adjusting to his opponent over here from Sergeant Gemini. Nice comeback. We've gone into the map mechanic. Does he have the advantage? I don't know. He does have a lot of ports. Zaki almost falls into the AoE. Sergeant Gemini's in the AoE. No, he ports right back up. Nice feint over there. Both coming into close quarters. 6 stacks of burning. That's just not enough. Really good job at it, both of these competitors. Really kudos to Sergeant Gemini on that one. Very, very, very good stuff. I was thoroughly impressed. I'm just setting up the brackets right here. We're moving on to the next. This is going to be our first match in the semifinals, guys. Our first match in the semifinals is going to be a doozy. Lord of Nonsense versus Magic Boy. I just gotta set these brackets, guys. Give me 1 minute, 1 second. Alright, so it's Magic Boy versus Lotus. No nonsense. This is going to be a doozy. And as I mentioned, there is the third place match. So if you lose versus Lord. So if you lose, stick around. But if you are the only one who stayed for the third place, you will automatically be getting the 50 gold. So it's 50 gold to third place, 100 gold for second place, and 250 gold to first place. So Lord of Failure running over here. He's red. Classic Tools Hollow did really, really well. He's running rifle with sword shield. Sword shield? Pistol shield. Ooh. Yeah, he can't swap. That's just his offset. Sorry, my bad, guys. PH Magic Boy, he's running Balthazar with Sage. He's got the, has he swapped over? Dagger Focus. He was running Dagger before, but now Dagger Focus with Sword Dagger. Interesting combo set. Fire, Arcane, and Weaver. So they both have readied up. This is going to be a good, really, really good match. They both have a decent amount of stain. He's got a lot of kite ability, big, big, big pressure and damage that he can put out. But at the same time, okay, so Zaki is from NA. It was Sakiki and Flandry that are the EU boys. So there's one EU boy left in this. Sorry, guys, I'm going to focus on this. Nice overcharge shot over here coming out from Lord of Failure. Nice net shot over there. Tries to use the Twist of Fate, but he's using a lot of that auto rifle. Nice photon wall coming up at the right exact time. Mitigating a lot of that burn damage coming out from Magic Boy. Nice interrupt coming out from Magic Boy to counter pressure, trying to stay on top of him. Good damage. Now, at the same time, Lord of Failure doesn't have a lot of Condi clear. As you can see, those 5 stacks of burning are doing a lot of pressure. Tries to get that Prime Light Beam. I think he falsified on that. No, he fully committed to the Prime Light Beam. Nice bed damage coming out from him. Good pressure. Has to use that jump shot to create a little bit of that distance. As you can see, he doesn't have any more Condi clear. He's got to be very, very, very careful. Nice. Tries to go in with that Corona Burst and the Photon Blitz, but PH Magic Boy saw that coming, evaded right through it. Really good job coming out of both these guys. High action packed. He got the Corona Burst, trying to get a little bit of that stability. Doesn't have the overcharge yet. Tries to get the Blunderbuss. Magic Boy getting the big knockback, getting the big stacks of Condi. That's going to be too much. He's able to clear it on the weapon swap, creating a little bit of distance, getting the jump shot. We got 35 seconds left in this map mechanic. Ooh, here comes the healing turret. Is he going to be able to combo in it? Gets a couple combos, almost fully resustains over here. Now Magic Boy is looking for the killer over here. He does have one Twist of Fate left. He has used a little bit of his utility, but it's coming up just in the nick of time for the map mechanic. Nice overcharge. He's not able to get any pressure. Gets the net shot. Prime Light Beam. Evades right through with the Twist of Fate. And that's the thing that's so dangerous. A lot of his burst is created with those CCs. And if he's not able to get him, he's not able to follow up on it. He tries to come back, but that was a beautiful use of LOS. Even that little arc in the ramp creates that LOS, and he was able to mitigate a lot of that burst coming out from Lord of Failure. Now we've gone into the map mechanic. He does have a lot of barrier, but Lord of Failure can easily go through that. Nice job using the photon wall to come in with that heavy burst. Magic Boy uses his last Twist of Fate over there. He's got 10 seconds left. He does have the Corona Burst, getting that good pressure. We got 42% to 61%. He's trying to get that using the LOS. Nice Photon Blitz. Good burst by coming out from Lord of Failure, getting the down on PH Magic Boy. Let's take a look at that replay. Holy moly. As you can see, PH Magic Boy was very wisely using that arch of that ramp to mitigate a lot of that damage because he's kind of forced to stay on that top tier. But at the same time, you can use that arch. As you can see right here, he's trying to use it. But PH Magic Boy, Lord of Nonsense, had that happen to him already halfway through the round. So he said, no, not this time. He came right up to his face and busted all over him with that Photon Blitz and that Static Discharge. Really, really good match coming out of both of these guys, and semifinals are not failing us. We do have an EU boy here, so it's the next match after this is going to be the second round of our semifinals. It's going to be Flandry versus Zaki. Zaki is our NA representative, and we got Flandry is the EU representative coming over into the NA side. Let's see if Zaki can be our hero or White Knight and eliminate the EU boy. But big ups to Flandry. He's very helpful. Gives me a lot of good tidbits of information, and a very dominant player. So I'm very happy to see him in action here today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go into game 2. PH Magic Boy versus Lord of Failure. PH Magic Boy is not going to take this sitting down, but it was a lot of back and forth. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, Jazz. It was really, really crazy. Just a lot of back and forth. The main thing you got to watch for like a lot of CCs and then watch their health, see the combos. And it's just really nice. As if you watch it more and more, you'll start to understand what exactly is happening. But there's a lot of damage coming both ways. Now, you can see Lord of Failure getting the big overcharge shot, trying to create that CC, big damage onto PH Magic Boy. This is a danger zone for Ellie's. They do not have big heals, so he's got to get a lot of his heals from every move that he does. He gets a little bit of health. So when he gets low, that's very dangerous. But that was a great job, beautiful execution by Magic Boy. He had no other choice but to counter pressure with DPS. He did a good job, put a lot of pressure onto Failure, forcing him to get away, and at the same time healing up really, really well. Really, once again, another great example of top-tier players, back and forth damage, good combo from Lord of Failure, getting the jump on Magic Boy. Magic Boy noticing that he didn't have much left, or he couldn't really sustain through it, so he had no choice but just to turn and burn. Sometimes the best defense is good offense. Nice damage coming out from him, gets the big Condi stacks. And as we saw over here, Lord of Failure as a Hollow Smith doesn't have a lot of Condi mitigation, but he's doing a good job of waiting for a lot of that Condi burns coming out and using a lot of evades, his photon wall for instance, and saving his healing turret. And when he doesn't have any of that to his availability, you can see right here he's creating that gap, creating that distance. He doesn't want to get close to that Ellie. There's a lot of big damage that he can do with burning. Prime Light Beam, nice net turret, great job by Lord of Failure over here. Swirling Winds is proc by PH Magic Boy. Now, Lord of Failure doing a great job, giving him a run for his money on this one. I don't even think PH Magic Boy expected this from Lord of Failure, but Lord of Failure is one of our top-notch. I think he's number 9 ranked in our 1v1 series so far. Magic Boy is going to be in the contention for the ranking. He didn't have enough games to be entered into the ranking, but I think after this match he will be entered, but I'm not sure where he's going to be in the standing. Top 12 going to the playoffs. Nice counter pressure coming out here by PH Magic Boy. Lord of Failure is in a little bit of trouble, but like I said, both of these guys have a lot of resustain. That healing turret's on a 20-second cooldown, and every move that an Elementalist does heals him. But now there's no more healing. Great job by both of these guys, but Lord of Failure's in a little bit of trouble. He evades through that. I'm not sure if he got the tick on that big AoE. PH Magic Boy staying on top of him, and now Lord of Failure waiting to do big burst before he has that healing turret up. He needs to have a Condi Clear available to him. He does have Condi Clear and Weapon Swap as well. Overcharge shot just in the perfect time, but at the same time there was a lot of LOS. He doesn't have the healing turret for heals, but he does have it for the heal. As you can see, it took away that burning, and PH Magic Boy is not letting this go in a 2-0 series. He's going to be forcing that game 3, but it's not over yet. Big burning on PH Magic Boy. Lord of Failure runs into the AoE, ends up falling down. Really good job. Let's take a look at that quick replay over here. PH Magic Boy had a lot of health over here, but then Lord of Failure really turned and burned on him. And that's the thing with Lord of Failure. He can easily turn on a dime on you. You got to be very careful both ways. One of them's got a big burst damage, and one of them's got big burst damage via Condi. So it's very nice to see both spectrums of the DPS world. High Condi with high DPS. Very, very nice stuff. And I could have not asked for anything better over here, guys. We're going into a game fucking 3. And I think it's game 3 both ways, I think we had. Yeah, Magic and Lord of Nonsense and Flandry and Zaki. Oh, no, it's Flandry and Zaki coming up next. Sorry, guys, I'm an idiot. This is our first match in our semifinals, so it's going into a game 3. And we could have not asked for anything better than this. A game 3 and our first match, semifinals, baby. Here we go. Oh, beautiful Swirling Winds pop by Magic Boy over there. He saw that he was going to go for that big damage. He got him with the overcharge shot, and he procced his CC right into the Swirling Winds, knowing that the static discharge and the Photon Blitz was coming. Nice pressure onto his Lord of Failure. He's on the run over here. A lot of burning. That's the red zone for him over here. He doesn't have much Condi Clear available to him, so he doesn't want to stand in the pocket too much. Good CC. Another overcharge. Blunderbuss on top. And now you can see he's not even using the jump shot. Usually he combos after the overcharge with the blunderbuss. He combos with the jump shot, but he knows and he respects Magic Boy. He doesn't even want to get close to him, even for that big damage from the jump shot. Nice damage coming out from overcharge. From a Lord of Failure on the Photon Blitz. Let's take a little bit of a look on Magic Boy. He's doing a lot of the hunting majority of the time over here, as you can see. But that's pretty much, Lord of Failure has no option. He doesn't have much Condi Clear. He can't stand in the pocket for very long. There you can see he's using jump shot defensively. He does not use it offensively, and he has no choice. You can consider that Condi mitigation. Just creating that distance, and this is what you see from a lot of top tier players. Sometimes W key is the best utility in your arsenal. Nice damage coming out of Magic Boy. Ooh, but counter pressure coming out of Lord of Failure. I think it was the Corona Burst that got him. He's got to be very attentive. Photon, the big Prime Light Beam. Did he fully commit to that Prime Light Beam? Yes, he did. Most of the time, I'll see a lot of feints coming out from Lord of Failure, but he fully commits to both of his Prime Night Beams in both of his matches so far. This is Game 3, yes sir, Game 3, Lord of Failure versus PH Magic Boy. We've got 15 seconds left in the map mechanic, and this is where you want to look at your utility, not use too much of your cooldowns. Nice reflect coming out from PH Magic Boy. This is not the position that he wants to be in. He's got to use that healing turret quick. Beautiful stun coming out from Magic Boy, mitigating all that heal. That was clutch coming out from Magic Boy. As you can see, Lord of Failure had 3 seconds left to use his healing turret, but Lord Man and PH Magic noticed that. So just around that, as soon as he could stun him, he stunned him just before the timer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is what created that. Let's see if we can catch it in the instant replay. You can see he's going to try to go for that. No, we can't catch it. It was just off in the instant replay. He tried to catch him. He was going to go for the healing turret at the last second. He stunned him. That really cucked him in the end. Whew. Lordy Lord, what a mayonnaise. That was spectacular. We still have another semifinals. We do have a third place match, guys. Let me let them know. So next up is going to be Flandry versus Zaki. EU versus NA, baby. EU versus NA. Woo woo. Thank you so much for that, man. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, draws for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is this? That is not who I wanted. So it's Flandry versus, Flandry versus Zaki. This is going to be our last match in our semifinals. Then we're going to be having our third place match. After that, we're going to be having our final match. And let me just update the brackets over here. That was Magic Boy who took it over Lord of Nonsense. Really good match coming out both ways. So Zaki has entered. Let's take a quick look at his build while we wait. Oh, I'm going to go back to the brackets. Flandry is here. He may have DC'd, but I did see him here, so I'm not going to be giving any buys at this moment. There is Flandry. He's running over here with his Fire, Arcane, and Weaver. Sage and Rune of Sanctuary. Flandry is running with his DPS, Mirage. Demolisher with Rune of the Links, Greatsword, Sword, Sword. Inspiration, Dueling, and Mirage. Both of these guys are really strong. Flandry representing the EU side on this one. And we got Zaki representing NA. Let's see if we can get rid of the EU boy. The game is about to begin. Here we go, Flandry versus... This is going to be a good one. Now, it's going to be about the kiting from Flandry, and it's going to be how Zaki's able to close that gap and be able to keep that Condi pressure onto him. I don't think he has too much in the way of Condi clear. No, he doesn't have too much in the way of Condi clear, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not too familiar with Mesmers. I do know a little bit about them, but I don't play them very often. I despise them with a passion. So I try to stay away. But if you guys see any of those major Condi clear, let me know. But I don't believe so. You can see Flandry already, and Zaki doing a great job of using that little shoulder of the ramp just to create that LOS, but stay close at the same time. Now Flandry knows he's very dangerous when he gets close, and both of them are playing the terrain. They're giving each other both a lot of respect. They know what they're capable of. But we're in for a really good match here, ladies and gentlemen. Closing that gap, he's going in for that big burst, and this is what you're going to see a lot of the time. They're just going to come in and clash against each other and then separate really, really quickly. We got 1 minute left in this map mechanic. Trying to get that burst, but Zaki doing a good job of mitigating most of that big damage. Flandry doing a really good job. This is actually going a lot farther than I expected it to. Zaki unfortunately falling off the edge, getting cucked on that. Trying to close the gap. Swirling Winds is used. Very nice job. Not only did he use Swirling Winds to mitigate a lot of the range, but he's also really, really close range to him sitting on the shoulder. Really nice stuff coming out of both of them. Positioning is key. That's what distinguishes a high tier player. Just the way they use the terrain. And this map doesn't have too much of it. It's a lot of open field, but just a little bit that they have available to them and how much they abused it. Very, very nice. Flandry really got him on the run over here. He got a little caught flat-footed. We got 3 seconds left in this map mechanic. Both of them are topped up. Flandry's got a lot of his utility available to him. Now, Zaki's in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have that oh shit button to him. He does have the evade. Flandry trying to keep the pressure onto him. First match in the semifinals. It's a best of 3 series. Zaki's in a little bit of trouble. Nice burst coming out from Flandry. They're stuck in the pocket over here. He does have a lot of barrier to mitigate a lot of that big damage. Flandry doing a great job of mitigating. He doesn't have any burning stacks on him. Zaki's got to keep the pressure up. Flandry's a little low, but they're both really low. Zaki gets a lot of his damage from the burning, and Flandry's doing a great job of mitigating most of that. It's 23% to 70%. Zaki ends up going down. Flandry takes game 1. Whew. Really good job out of both of them. Really pushing it to the limit. And I'm really happy, to be honest, that I allowed Kandi Mirage, and we've only seen one Kandi Mirage in this, so as people are not abusing it. And I think the patch may have done something as well. It did, there was a major nerf. There was like a lot of reduction in duration and the duration of stacks to torment and things of that nature, and clone creation. So there was a lot of nerfs that were done, and from what I've seen in ranked matches, there's not too many. And the ones who do play are the skilled ones, and they are still very, very strong. So I think it was a good match, a good patch. Not only did it get rid of a lot of the meme guys who just wanted to be good in ranked because they used the face roll class of Mirage, but now it's a little harder to play. But at the same time, the guys who play Mirage very well didn't really suffer because they can execute it very well. That's still super, super strong. So it's very nice to see. Kudos to you, Arena. Another nice patch. We got a big patch coming up in January. I'm super excited for that. A lot of the theory crafters are salviating. They're just like, oh my god, give it to me now. So I'm very curious, especially the first 1v1 and the first 2v2 that we do. Very, very curious to see what people think of. Now Zaki's in a little bit of trouble here. His backup is against the wall. He's got to be able to keep that pressure. I'm not sure if he wants us to go to the timer or not, but Flandry is doing a spectacular job of mitigating a lot of that damage. And like we said, well, it's only when Zaki gets close that he can do a lot of damage. So Flandry's saving a lot of his distorts, a lot of his ports, a lot of his evades for when he gets close, his sword evade. As you can see, he's using his utility on his weapon set just to create that. And again, using the evade frame as soon as he gets close, making sure that whenever Zaki comes in, he can't do anything. So it's kind of obvious when that pressure is coming in. And Flandry can kind of have the say and control of the map here. He's really controlling the pace. Zaki's not able to get any pressure onto him. He's got to kind of try to bait him out a little bit. Kind of fake going in. Get him to use a lot of his distorts, and then going, there we go. This is exactly what he wanted to do. Nice CC, good combo chain. Flandry stuck with 3 burns on him. Really heavy pressure. That was spectacular. And as soon as I said it, he executed it. That was a great job, and maybe that's exactly what he was doing the whole time. And now Flandry over here has used a lot of his utility. He doesn't have much left in his bag of tricks, and now Zaki's just got to keep the pressure up. This is his window of opportunity. He's got to close the window right now. He just needs a couple burning stacks on top of him. Flandry's just hanging on by a thread over here. He's about 5 seconds away from getting a lot of his major utility back. Nice CC, tries to get the pushback. Flandry, Zaki staying on top of him. This is bad news over here coming out from Zaki. The window's closing. Flandry is resustained, but he's used a lot of his utility again. Flandry's in a little bit of trouble. Nice job coming out from Zaki over here. Really, really adjusting to his opponent over here. But Zaki's also really low here. He's got to be careful. He's got maybe 2 stacks of burning or 1 tick just to get him down. You got to get rid of this EU boy. Come on, Zaki. Nice port on top of him just to the farthest of its extent. Just before he got to that no port. Flandry doing a spectacular job, but this is bad news for him. He's at 20% with the map mechanic. He's not able to heal up from this. He's trying to get that big burst onto Zaki. He can still pull this out if anyone can. Flandry can. He's got to be very careful. Zaki's in big trouble over here. He's already bursted down 30% without getting anything from Flandry. 2%. Flandry's doing a miraculous job over here just sustaining through all of this. Zaki's trying everything he can to get some damage. We got 10%, 1% over here on Flandry. He's got to get that down. Zaki's really close to the edge. Flandry steps into the AoE. Oh my god. Let's see that replay over here. What an epic job by Flandry over there. Really standing. We got Zaki entering into that map mechanic at 80%. Flandry at 20. The sustain coming out from the Mirage. The damage, the counter pressure. And Zaki, ladies and gentlemen, is no fucking slouch. He is a monster. So kudos to you, Flandry, and kudos to Zaki too, because Flandry is one of the top EU guys. So Zaki, the NA boy, representing, really good job. With all the mirrors, I expected him to come back there. It was really, really close. Game 3, once again, semifinals. Nah, I told you this was going to be a slobber knocker over here, guys. And it is not failing to disappoint us. I am super happy with this turnout so far. Ooh, Lord Jesus, it was a fire. Crowd going insane. Here we go into game 2. This one is most likely going into the map mechanic again, ladies and gentlemen. But I have no qualms with that. Both top-notch players over here giving it everything they got. Now, no, Flandry doesn't have the extra little padding of a 1 win. This is a sudden death victory over here. Winner moves on, the loser goes home. Well, he does have the opportunity to participate in the third place match, but I'm still super excited for the third place match. That one's going to be a fucking monster match too, and the finals is going to be a monster. Let's see if Zaki can eliminate this EU boy though. Come on, Zaki. Nice evade frame. Keeping the pressure on Flandry, and Flandry doing a much better job with his cooldowns. He's just waiting a bit. He's not getting caught flat-footed again. Now, Zaki did a really good job of just kind of baiting Flandry into using a lot of his utility, forcing him to using a lot of his damage, and then when he was soft, he really opened up on him, and you could see when he got that CC, Flandry had nothing in return or retort to come back with that. Nice job by Zaki keeping the pressure. I think Zaki's in his groove in this one. I think he might have Flandry's number. Nice CC coming out from Flandry over here. Nice job by Flandry. He was kind of baiting him into that. Not using his CC right away, waiting for him to come in. Nice twist of fate coming out from Zaki, mitigating a lot of that damage from Flandry. Flandry tried to counter pressure. He said, oh yeah, you want to come close? I'm going to try to pop you right in the face. He wasn't able to do so. He backed out. So Flandry versus Zaki once again. Nice job. Nice CC coming out from Zaki, trying to get some counter pressure. Not able to do so. We got 25 seconds now. They got to start looking at cooldowns. Got now. This is the cooldown time. You can't use too much. Flandry's in a lot of pressure. Nice job by Zaki over here. He does have his heal available to him, but he's not using it just yet. Zaki all over him, keeping that big damage. Flandry resustaining. Good job by Zaki and Flandry on this one. Right around this mark is where you want to put as much damage as you can onto your opponent. So when he goes into the map mechanic, there's no resustain. Good job by both of them on both their sides. Flandry all over him. Zaki trying to close the gap. Whew, my goodness. Oh, big damage coming out from Zaki on this one. Flandry's in big trouble. Can the NA boy eliminate the EU? Flandry trying to come back. I don't know if he can do this. Zaki's at 25%. Oh my god, Flandry is down. Zaki's going to win this, I think. That's Zaki. Let's take a look at that replay, guys. Hoo-wee. And hey, represent, baby. So first, the third place match is going to be Flandry versus... Who was? Thank you so much for that. Woot woot. Thank you, Valen, for the host. I really do appreciate it, guys. You are just in the nick of fucking time here, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going into the finals match. It's going to be a best-of-5 series in our finals match. Oh, no, this is the third place match. Excuse me. We're going into a third place match, which is going to be Flandry versus a Lord of Nonsense. If Lord of Nonsense is not here, which he is not, Flandry is going to get the bye. We're going to be moving right into the playoffs. It's going to be Zaki versus Magic Boy. So Magic Boy versus Zaki. Zaki versus Magic Boy. These are both top-notch competitors. I think we're going to make it a best-of-3 because it's Ellie versus Ellie, so it's going to be a best-of-3 series. I don't want to see a best-of-5 Ellie versus Ellie. Although these guys are both top-notch players, lots of big damage coming out of both of them. Best-of-3 series. Best-of-3 series. I'm going to let these guys know. So we're going to take a quick look at Zaki's build over here. He's running Fire, Arcane, and Weaver. He's running Sword Focus, running with Sanctuary and Sage Amulet. Let's take a look at PH Magic Boy. He likes to run with daggers. He's got the Dagger with Sword Focus, running Balthazar, Sage Amulet, Fire, Arcane, and Weaver on this one. It's best-of-3 series. This is our finals match. The winner takes home 250 gold. Our second place takes home 100 gold. Our third place, which was Flandry in this one, our EU representative, but big ups to Zaki, eliminating the EU boy Flandry, not allowing him to get into the finals, but thank you very much for that. But although big love to Flandry. Those were epic matches, although, guys. Really, really, really nice stuff going both ways. So here we go. Waiting for these guys to ready up. I'm going to let them know, ready up to start. We're also doing a 100 gold giveaway at the end of the tournament, guys. So stick around at the end of the tournament. We'll be doing a 100 gold giveaway. As well, we're also going to be doing a vote on the crowd, stadium crowd sound effects. If you liked it, or was it a yay, or was it a nay for the tournament? This is the first time I used it, and I told myself I would go all the way till the end with it. And you let me know if it was a yay or a nay. So here we go. This is our finals, best of 3 series. The creme de la creme, Zaki versus PH Magic Boy. Both these guys are top tier Ellies. I've seen a lot more of Magic Boy than Zaki, so I'm going to be rooting for Magic Boy on this one. But Zaki, kudos to you. He's been in a lot of my tournaments recently, but PH Magic Boy is just an OG, and I got to give my love to the OGs. So Zaki on this one, trying to get a lot of sustain. This is going to be a lot of just a battle of attrition, back and forth, both ways. I don't think there's going to be much, guys. But we do, I'm going to let you know, we do have a website so you can see who our current 1v1 and 2v2 winners or leaders are for this year. We're going to have the playoffs in January. It's going to be in the off season of the Guild Wars 2 rank. So if you want to take a look at that, you'll see the website. As well, we also have a Discord, guys. You can join the Discord. So if you want to see when we do events or just be part of the community, come in, hang out with me and the boys, you're more than welcome to. So here you go, Zaki trying to keep the pressure onto him, but PH Magic Boy getting the better of the exchanges on this one. I think we got 45 seconds. Really good job by Magic Boy, really keeping the pressure up onto Zaki as much as he can. Swirling Winds has been procced. I got 20 seconds left in this map mechanic. Ten seconds left in the map mechanic. Lots of burning on Zaki. Map mechanic has been engaged. Pat Magic Boy fully topped up. Zaki trying to get the counter pressure onto him. Nice job by Magic Boy mitigating a lot of that stacks or a lot of that Conti pressure that he's trying to apply to him. Just giving him a lot back right on top of them. But now they're at 55-55. Exactly similar health. Kudos to both of them on this one. Lots of barrier coming up. It's going down to the wire. Nice burning stacks. Good Condi. Zaki taking it. Let's take a look at that replay. Good job by Zaki on that one. Magic Boy versus Zaki. Who is going to be the Dawn of Ellies? Who is going to hold their head in shame? And who is going to claim right to top Ellie in NA? Magic Boy versus Zaki. Magic Boy is a great adjuster. He knows how to make the fine details or the fine adjustments, not only to his build initially, but to also his play style, the way he approaches his opponent. So the first round is done. They both got their feeling in. They understand their combos, what their opponent is trying to do. Let's see how Magic Boy adjusts to this and if he can come back with another win. So it's 1-0 for Zaki in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, we're also doing a 100 gold giveaway at the end of the tourney. We're also doing a little bit of a vote to see if you guys think that the crowd sound effects were a yay or a nay. And once again, Valen, thank you so much. Big ups to you. Thank you so much for the host, man. I really do appreciate that. Here we go again. Magic Boy versus Zaki. I'm going to leave you guys watching. I won't cast it too much. I'm trying to get this... no, edit stream info, Twitch timeline, nope, suggestion box, nope, Streamlabs, nope. Okay, perfect. So you got Magic Boy keeping. You can see Magic Boy over here. He's the one who's really keeping the pressure. Zaki's more on the one on the run. And this is how it was last round, but Zaki was able to pull it out in the end when it went to the map mechanic, and that's where everything changes, and this is why I like the map mechanic. It also gives the opponents the opportunity to try to finish it beforehand, but if they're not able to, this is another great... that's why I really like it. It changes the entire dynamic of the duel. There we go, about 45 seconds until we get to that map mechanic. About 30 seconds, excuse me, guys, till the map mechanic here. Just waiting for these two Ellies to beat each other in the face until that map mechanic comes. 15 seconds is where they want to keep an eye on their cooldowns. You can see Magic Boy being very, very patient with his Twist of Fate. He does not want to use it. He's trying to wait till that map mechanic. Very, very good patience and a lot of experience you can see from there. You can see Zaki still has one. His second one is about to come into charge very, very soon. Now we got 0 seconds left. We're into the map mechanic over here. Magic Boy keeping the pressure onto him. 3 stacks of burning, 5 stacks of burning. Zaki able to clear it. He restacks with the 7 stacks. Ooh, Zaki clears it very quickly. PH Magic Boy still sitting in really good health. He has used both of his Twist of Fates. Really good combos coming out from Zaki, keeping the counter pressure. Nice clears coming out from Zaki. PH Magic Boy not able to keep that pressure onto him. Got 50% to 27%. He's going down to the wire. Nice damage by Magic. He's trying to push him back. The AoE is coming in, 9%. Can he get the win over here? Nice, he ends up getting the win. We're going into a game 3 again, guys. Both of our semifinals went into... We had like 7 game 3s in this tournament today. A lot of top dogs in here. Really good matches. I was really thoroughly impressed with this. Now we're going into game 3. This is the winner takes all. 250 gold to first place. 100 gold to second place. Kudos to both of these guys. Who is going to be able to claim top Ellie in NA? Magic Boy or Zaki? But either way, both of them are good. Kudos to both of you. Really good watching. If you guys are interested in playing Ellie, these are the guys to watch. Here we go to game 3. Final shieldings. Zach doesn't play Ellie though. Let's see what he said. Hold on. They're full HP Arcane Shield. Zach doesn't play Ellie though. Yeah, Zaki doesn't play Ellie though. This is true. I did not know this. I'm not sure, what does Zaki play? Zaki, what do you play? I don't know if he's in the Twitch. I mean, I play Ellie a little. He plays Rev. Okay, so he mains Rev, but I'm sure he is no slouch when it comes to Ellie. I'm sure he is like almost second to maining Ellie because he's putting up a really good fight against Magic Boy. But Magic Boy is not taking it sitting down. He ended up winning game 2. Really good adjustments from Magic Boy and really good. You could see he's won a lot of my tournaments. He's a veteran to this. He's an OG, as I mentioned. So you could see he was waiting on those Twist of Fates. He used both of them just in the nick of time, mitigating a lot of that damage. Just really good job. And you can see here, they both kind of know what's going to be happening here. The 2-minute timer is going to be coming up. So they're just auto-attacking, waiting for that 2-minute timer. And that's when the real duel starts. Flandry hazing him a little bit on his Fashion Wars. I think I have standard enemy models on. I hope not. We got a minute left on this map mechanic here. Do I have standard enemy models? No. We got 45 seconds. Nice burst by coming out from Magic Boy. Zaki getting a little complacent. Kind of sleeping at the wheel a bit. Swirling Winds, backing out, trying to create a little bit more of that pressure. It's like beating each other with sticks over here, wet noodles. They got 15 seconds. This is where it starts to get interesting now. You can see the cooldowns. Flandre, Zaki's only got one of his cooldowns. Zaki's in a little bit of pressure here. If he's not able to resustain, now you can see Magic Boy trying to keep that pressure, not trying to get him to resustain as much as he can, going into 70 to 100. This is real 75 to 100. This is really good news for Magic Boy. He has one Twist of Fate left to him. He's watching out for those burning stacks. He's got to be careful. He's able to clear that quickly. He does have the Twist of Fate. He's got to use it now. Zaki's doing a really good job. He hasn't taken an ounce of damage so far. Magic Boy's getting heavy pressured over here. There's the Twist of Fate. I don't believe that's... I think that was a cleansing... I'm not sure what that was called. Here comes the... I think the AoE is going to end up killing both of these boys. They're sustaining so well. He's going to have one more Twist of Fate. Magic Boy coming right up. This might be what he needs to... He's 6 stacks of burning. That might be it for Zaki. He's not able to clear it. It's going to get him. Oh, and BH Magic Boy is our winner for this one, ladies and gentlemen. He is the new recipient of 250 smackaroos. Thank you so much for participating, Magic. You are a godsend. And as well to you, Zaki, I'm going to be sending you 100 gold, sir. Thank you so much. Now we're going to be doing a giveaway, guys. The giveaway. I'm going to open up my Nightbot and do this giveaway. Hold on. Let's change the music a little bit. I'm going to go to an RP. No, this is not what I wanted. We're going to change the music. We're going to go do a giveaway for the 100 gold, guys. We're going to start the giveaway for the whole 100 gold. It's going to be a... whoops, hold on. Hold on, we're going to be doing the giveaway, guys. Hold on, let me turn back my webcam. All that good stuff. Oh, it's a little messed up over there. Turn on the events list. You can see all the boys who donated, the guys who did... once again, big ups to PH Magic Boy winning that tourney and to Zaki for getting into second place. We're going to be doing a giveaway, guys. It's going to be a keyword. The keyword is going to be 1v1. Obviously, subscribers get 10 times more luck, and the regular dudes get 5 times more luck. All you got to be is a follower or a subscriber, and you get 10 times more luck. So all you got to do is write 2v2 in the Twitch, or 1v1, excuse me, in the Twitch chat, guys. 1v1 in the Twitch chat, just like I just did. This is your way to get 100 gold. So if you want to participate, type 1v1 in the Twitch chat. As well, we're going to be doing a poll here. New poll. Did crowd yay or nay on crowd sound effects? Yeah or nay? Hold on, guys, we're doing the giveaway as well, so 1v1 in the Twitch chat. I'm starting the poll as well. So if you look at the above your Twitch chat, you'll see the poll there, so you can vote there, yay or nay on crowd sounds. As well, if you want to participate in the giveaway, 1v1 in the Twitch chat. It looks like Molo Code Dude is the only one who's going to be getting it. 100 gold to you, my friend. Also, you guys are more than welcome to vote as well. Hanori, my man, he ends up participating in the 1v1. You guys just got to write 1v1 in the Twitch chat. I'm going to be sending you over to Muckluck right after this. He's a Guild Wars 2 veteran. Or maybe I'll send you over to Notorious Naru. Big dog in the NA scene. Very, very strong. He used to participate in a lot of my tournaments. He's taken a little bit of a hiatus. But what I'm going to do is on the weekends, I'm going to create a huge prize pool. And this will probably draw the big boy in. We'll be able to see him in action once again. But then again, the top guys don't really like to do these. Because if they ever do lose, there's so much flack and so much bullshit that gets spread around. So they just kind of try to avoid the drama and not participate in them at all. But like I said, I'm going to try to make a big, huge prize pool and try to lure the big guys in. Alright guys, I'm going to be doing the giveaway here. Looks like we got a yay for the sound, the crowd sound effects, so we're going to be keeping that. We're going to be doing the roll. Hanori, you are the winner of 100 gold, Hanori. Even though you didn't participate, you still got the 100 gold. So whisper me in the Twitch chat, or whisper me your in-game name, or whisper me in